Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's beauty blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to today's video, which is all about Maysama Beauty. Maysama Beauty has recently released 2 new products, which I have here and I have tested. And they also sent over to me their Prana LED pulsed LED light mask. So let's get into this, shall we? So what is new? First thing that is new is that they just released their green Rooibos serum light. So this is a different formulation from their original green Rooibos pressed serum. The original formulation was an aloe vera based serum, and this one is a water-based serum. The original version also has 3% niacinamide and has peptides in it as well. The ingredient deck is definitely, a little bit longer than this one. And it's also, the original is actually darker in color than the new light serum. Now, the reason why they did this, created the light serum, is because, they were getting feedback from the original. Some people are saying it's too dark. Some people were saying they didn't like the aloe vera base because it peels when they apply other products on top, and so forth. Now, when I thought they were coming out with the light serum, I thought they were going to take the niacinamide out of this, but they did not. This new one has 4% niacinamide. It's water-based. It has sodium hyaluronate, sodium PCA in it, green tea extract. What else am I missing? It has the green Rooibos extract in it too. There's something else that I'm missing, but I'm going to put this picture up right here, and it's going to compare the 2 serums so you can see the difference between them and in the ingredients. Now, for those of you who cannot use the green Rooibos pressed serums because there is niacinamide in it, that's where I would recommend their green Rooibos AOX Hydrating Optimizer. As you can see, it is a well-loved product by me. I love this. This is great to use all over your body if you're using a full body panel. I use this with my Maysama Pulsed 40 LED light panel. I used it today with the pressed light serum. Beautiful treatment, by the way. But I love this toner, and what I love about this is that there is no niacinamide in it, but it's also very light and it's not going to interfere with the rest of your skincare, and you'll still get the same benefits as the pressed serum. Now, I tried this today and I absolutely love the formulation of this. It is beautiful. Even though they added, an extra % of the niacinamide in it, it doesn't seem spicy like the other one can at times. But I put this on my skin before my LED light treatment, and I do have a demo of me applying this to my skin and using these masks for you guys today. It's not my best demo because I am a little bit off. My schedule's just been really crazy. I'm doing a lot of training. As most of you know, I went back to my old job and I'm in a new position. I'm working as a technician, which I'm working up post-operative patients, taking their eye measurements for the doctor. And then I'm also training to what we call a drop technician. And this is where I prep patients before surgery, because where I work for a refractive surgery center. We're modern vision correction. This is where we do custom lens replacements, the implanted contact lenses, ICL, EVO, ICL, and LASIK surgery to correct eye vision. So I'm loving my new positions, and I'm going to be kind of like a floater. So I'm going to be doing a drop technician, and also working at the front as well when needed. So I'm learning all this stuff and my brain is just like complete mush, okay? So I use this today for my therapy, and you guys are gonna see it. This is a very light serum. It's basically colorless. It's almost clear. It goes on very light on the skin. You don't feel it on the skin. It absorbs really quickly. I also performed microcurrent right after my LED light treatment with this underneath the microcurrent gel, and it worked beautifully. However, you can do that with this too. I guess you just have to pick which you prefer because they are the same price, whether you like a mist or you want the serum. It's up to you, but beautiful serum, and I will tell you that I will definitely repurchase this in the future. I love, my Maysama Skincare's products. I think that their skincare products are really, really lovely. Today I am using the green Rooibos. This is their probiotic moisturizer under my makeup, and my skin actually looks really, really good. So for my treatment today, what I did is I did my LED light treatment with the serum and the toner. And then right after I performed a zip treatment, I did the depuff treatment around my eyes and underneath my jawline. Then I followed it with the lift treatment, then the eye treatment, and then I did plump, and my skin looks absolutely flawless. And so far I haven't had any issues with my zip replacement, just a FYI. So I love their skincare products. Another favorite here that I love from their skincare line is their green Rooibos Bioferm facial oil. I love this oil. I love to apply this over a moisturizer when I need some extra moisture. I love to use this as a massage medium for facial massage and fascia work. Now, with the facial oil, they did just recently update the packaging and they sent this over to me. You'll see this in the demo, but just in case you don't want to stay for the demo. So they have repackaged the Bioferm facial oil in an airless pump. I just love their packaging, by the way. I think it's so elegant. Now, all their bottles are glass, just so you know, but I love this, and this is such a great idea to do this, especially for an oil, because oils do become rancid very quickly when exposed to air. So they are protecting all these precious oils and ingredients in here by putting it in an airless pump. So yay, Maysama, thank you. So, and also I want to give a shout out to Maysama for sending me these LED light masks and their new products, and also for all of Bev May's hard work that she has put into her devices and her skincare line. She is very passionate about her line, and she is very passionate about LED light therapy. And I love my Maysama Pulse 40 LED light panel so much. I've been using it for the last 2 weeks, at least 6 days a week, and I do see changes in my skin. I just really love that panel. However, let's get into the masks now. So they just recently released they call it the chin to chest mask, and here it is. And what makes this special is that you have this mandible piece that sits right underneath your chin, and this band of LEDs is wider, so you're treating the whole center of your neck and your sides up to right here. And this also comes down pretty far on the chest, and it spreads out to everywhere where we get most of our sun damage from everyday, blouses and all that jazz. So here it is. There's 84 LEDs in here, and it has red and near infrared. So you have 2 light modes, okay? So you can choose to use only red, and then you can choose just to use red and near, which I love because all the other neck pieces out there are red and near or red and infrared. And then you also have the pulsed light function on here, which helps with skincare uptake, product absorption, and it reduces free radical damage to our cells that red LED light therapy can bring on into those cells and the skin. I tried this today, and I have to tell you, I was quite impressed with it. It's very comfortable, very easy to use. Also, here's the thing too, for those of you who are sensitive to the pulsed light, especially with the panel, because the pulsed light in the panel is different than in the mask. These are set at 100 hertz, which the pulsed function is basically invisible to the naked eye, but if you're on camera, you can see the little flashing, but when you're wearing it, you can't see the flashing at all, and I did not see it at all today when I used these. So here is the mask. Now, I have to tell you that I was quite impressed with how these came packaged. Like, they really thought of everything. So it is a USB-C charger, but just so you know, that it's not recommended that you plug this into your computer to charge it. It's recommended that you plug this into a charging block in the wall. And so they do include a charging block here, but they have 4 different adapters per your country to plug into the wall, which I thought was very creative. So they don't have to have all these different masks, you know, for different countries because of, you know, their wall plugs and their electric volts and everything. So they included all the adapters, and you just snap them onto here. Let me just open this. You just snap the adapter onto here per your electrical outlets, and then you plug this into here, and then you can charge your controller. Now, here is the controller for the mask. I love this controller. My only thing that I would say that I wish that they included on this was a clip, but however, it's not a deal breaker. So you have your power button here. And here is the screen. Hopefully you can see it. So at the top, it says your light, which it's automatically on red and pulses off, and it starts at 1 minute, okay? And the timer is running. So you use your power button to turn on your pulsed light and turn it off. And then you use your mode button to change from the different lights. So you can either use red alone or you can use red and near. And then you have a timer button here, and it's 1, 3, 6, and 9 minute treatments. So the recommended time for your pulse light is about 7 minutes. And what I do for my treatments, even with my panel, is I always start out with 1 minute of consecutive red and near infrared light. And then I do 6 minutes of the pulse with the red and near. And I could do 9 minutes if I wanted to, but I think the 1 minute and 6 minutes is working fine for my skin right now. In the future, I may bump it up. But what you just have to remember is if you're going to use the pulse function, you have to at least perform 1 minute of the red or red and near LED that is consecutive before you jump into your pulse light function. Now, I love this controller. Another thing, a couple things I love about this is that you can see the actual light that it's on, the modes that it's on. You can see the timer, and then you also have a little icon for your battery life on this as well. So beautiful design. I'm super impressed with this, and you know, I love this neck and neck piece because I love the pulse light function. I love that Bev May, you know, sat back and, you know, she tried all these different LED light devices, and she listened to what everybody was searching for, and she included her pulse light technology in here. But she really did listen, and she created something really beautiful. And what I love these for is, you know, sometimes I don't have, you know, the 7 or 10 minutes to sit in my panel. And when I don't, I'll skip my LED light treatment. But what these are great for me is I can still get my pulsed LED light in. It's a short treatment too, by the way. It's not, you know, 20 or 30 minute treatment, and I can still move around the house and do things as I need to while getting that treatment in. So these are very functional for when you don't have time, but you still want to get your treatment in. It's a quick treatment and easy to travel with, okay? So let's go into the Prana mask. And just so you know, they do come with this manual that details everything about this, the technology in your chin to chest mask. And then you have a quick instruction guide too that helps you get started. And also what I love is that you're gonna see here in a minute that the controllers do look the same, but they are labeled. So here on the bottom, it says C2C, which is for chin to chest, okay? So there is that. I just have to say that they really outdid themselves with everything here. The quality, the packaging. Oh, one thing that I forgot to show you is that they also include a bag with each mask. So you could put your mask in here and travel with it. You can store your mask in here too, which is really lovely. See, they really paid attention to detail and really thought of everything with these LED light masks. I'm super, super impressed. The quality of the mask is really, really lovely. Everything is just chef's kiss. Now, here is the Prana mask. And this one, I believe, has 136 LEDs. Oh, shoot. Where is it? I gotta find it. I'm sorry. I had all my notes written down in my iPad, and I completely deleted them all. So this has 138 LEDs. Now, this has a couple of different functions with the lights. So you have red and near infrared, you have magenta, which is red and blue light. You also have the pulse light function on this, and it's the same treatment times, 1, 3, 6, and 9 minutes. The controller is exactly the same, but I wanted to show you the mask, and what's lovely about this mask is your mouthpiece is covered. It's light too, and it's very comfortable to wear. When I wore these today, I really enjoyed my treatment. Now, what they did for the Prana mask, I'm gonna link the videos to all the LED light devices down below, and the recent video that Bev May created for the new green Rooibos Serum light. So you're gonna get the same adapters in here for your wall charger, the same controller, but it's made for the Prana mask, and it's labeled Prana, which it's kind of stuck in here and I can't get it out right now. You get a carrying case with it, which is a bag. And then what they did, instead of including solid goggles, they included these inserts that you can put on the mask to cover your eyes if the light bothers you when you're wearing the mask. Now, when I used this today, I did not notice that it was blocking my vision like other LED light masks are. So if I'm walking around the house in a dark area, it's hard for me to see sometimes. And if I turn on the light, then I can see while I'm wearing an LED light mask. But with this one, I did not have any issues. I did not have any issues with the pulse light. It was fabulous. I really loved it. Sorry about that, guys. I had an interruption, but here is my pulsed 40 LED light panel. As you guys know, I love this panel. It's my favorite LED light device. Now, for those of you who are sensitive to light and light flashing, I would not recommend this unit for you. But if you wanted to try the pulsed light, and you're sensitive to light, I would definitely recommend trying the LED light mask. As you'll see in my demo, you can't even really see the pulsing, and I couldn't see it at all. But I really enjoyed this treatment today, and I love that these give me options for when I don't have time to sit in front of my panel. I could put those on and walk around and do everything that I needed to get done. So I love having both options, and I'm very fortunate that they sent those to me. And if they didn't send those to me, I probably would have purchased those because I love this so much. And you guys know I was testing a different LED light mask and it wasn't reliable. I did see good results from it, but the controller was finicky. And also it's a long treatment. It's a 20-minute treatment and your mouth is covered. You can't take a sip of water if you get thirsty. You have to completely take the mask off. And one of the things that I love about the Prana mask is even though the mouth is covered, You can still slip a straw underneath there to take a quick sip of water. All right, so you guys are gonna go into my demo video now. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll close out with you at the end, so enjoy my demo. Hello, and welcome to like take 10 of this demo. I'm having a hard time talking this morning. FYI, I had a very long week. My brain is kind of fried from my new jobs that I'm learning at work. I'm taking on like three new roles, and it's been a lot of training. I've been commuting, and so I'm so tired. I'm so happy I have a 3-day weekend, but I am a little bit slow today. And by the way, happy Saturday. So welcome to this demo of the 2 new products from Maysama, which is their new chin to chest pulsed LED light mask. And then they did also send over their Prana pulsed LED light mask. And then they have the new green Rooibos serum light. And then this is not new, but the packaging is new. So this is the new packaging for the green Rooibos Bioferm facial oil. Here is the old packaging. As you can see, it comes in a dropper bottle, and both bottles are glass, by the way. But they switched over to the airless pump because oils can go bad and become rancid very easily when exposed to air. So they came out with their oil now in the airless pump, and I just really love that. As you can see, I still have quite a bit of this oil to use, and I have been using it because I love it. Matter of fact, I used this last night. Last night I was really lazy when we got home. I didn't get home until late. So I just cleansed my skin, removed my SPF, my makeup, and I went in with the green Rooibos Probiotic Moisturizer, and I put a little bit of the Bioferm oil on top. This is my go-to for facial massage when I need a little bit more moisture to my moisturizer, and also for like my fascia treatments. So I love this oil and what it does for the skin. I think it is a beautiful facial oil. I absolutely love it. And today I'm going to use this moisturizer for makeup, which you guys may have already seen or not, and I'll let you know how it works. Because it's starting to get a little bit drier now, and I noticed that I need a little bit more moisture. Not hydration. I'm good with my hydration. I need some moisture. So, and this I think is going to be perfect for that. So I'm going to be testing this again for during the day. So let's proceed with this treatment. So I'm going to go ahead and spray my skin with the green Rooibos AOX Hydrating Atomizer. So I love this atomizer. So for those of you where the serum doesn't work out, you can use this in place with your LED light therapy. I've been using this with my panel. I absolutely love it. I love to spray it throughout the day. It has a nice soothing scent of tea. It is a beautiful mist. So I'm just gonna mist this on my face. Now this isn't necessary, but I love it. So, and then I'm gonna apply the serum on top. Now when you're using Maysama's pulsed light LED light devices, you do not have to wait for your atomizer or your serum to penetrate the skin for 15 minutes if you're using the pulsed light function. If you're just using the straight red LED light therapy or the red and near LED light therapy, no pulse light, then you have to wait 15 minutes for these to penetrate into the skin. So now I'm going to go in with their new serum light. So this is now a water-based formula, where the original formulation is an aloe vera gel based formula. This one has 4% niacinamide in it. The original has 3%. The original also has peptides in it. This does not have peptides in it. So Bev May made videos on all these items that I'm sharing with you, except for the facial oil. But the LED light devices, the new serum light, and she goes over the ingredients. She compares them to the 2 serums to each other. So if you like this formula, if you like the ingredient deck of this formulation, pick it up. I'm going to test it under microcurrent today too. So I was going to say something. So for the last 2 weeks, I haven't been doing much for devices. Last week, I picked up my Zip, as I mentioned, to play around with it to see if it worked a couple of times, and it works. It's fabulous. I haven't picked it up since. What I've been really focusing on with my skin is my Maysama Pulse 40 LED light panel. I've been using it 6 days a week, and I do 1 minute of consecutive red and near, and then I do 6 minutes of pulse. Now, when you're using your pulse light function, Bev May recommends you do at least 1 minute of red or red and near LED light consecutively, and then switch to the pulsed light. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the serum on my skin. So this is definitely way lighter in color. It's definitely waterier. It has no scent to it whatsoever, where the green Rooibos original serum does have a slight tea scent to it. So again, you don't need to prep your skin with the toner, but I did because I love it so much. And that toner you can use on your body too, by the way, before your LED light therapy. If you have a body panel, or if you want to use your Maysama panel on your body, you can definitely do that. I'm taking another pump and putting it on my chest because since it is a new bottle and I haven't used it, the first couple pumps I didn't get much product out. All right, so this I would say absorbs into the skin really fast. It feels like you have nothing on the skin. It's very, very light. And I believe this also has sodium PCA in it too, sodium hyaluronate or sodium PCA, which I will go over. So it feels really good. Like I feel like this serum definitely would work better into my skincare routine to incorporate it. So if I was done with my LED light therapy, I could follow through with the rest of my serums. But however, with Victoria Deanne serums, and if you're using a growth factor, my recommendation is Victoria Deanne Peptides, your growth factor. Then you could apply your Maysama serum, perform your LED light therapy, and then follow through with the rest of your serums. That would be my recommendation. And I will test that this week for you. So, but for those of you who are sensitive to niacinamide, I would not recommend this for you. I would not recommend the original green Rooibos serum. I would recommend the mist instead because this does not have niacinamide in it. All right, so now let's get into our light therapy here. So I did not take off the plastic on these yet, so I'm going to save that for our little ASMR here. It's always such great satisfaction in doing this stuff. All right, so let me get this all hooked up. I just kind of wanted to save this all with the packaging and unleashing this as a first impression. Now, I have 2 controllers here that look exactly the same, but they are labeled. So this one is for the Prana face mask. And then this one is for, it says C2C, which stands for neck to chest, chin to neck. So I'm just gonna take the Maysama mask cord and plug it into the controller. And then I'm gonna put this up underneath my chin and Velcro it here on the back of my neck. So this mask does not have the magenta light, which is red and blue LED light therapy. But as you can see, it goes down pretty low here and it covers all the areas that we're concerned with that is exposed to the sun when we're wearing our tanks and everything. Oops, I didn't quite snap that on good enough there. All right, so, and as you can see, here is the side profile, how it comes up underneath the chin. So we have that. Now let's do our mask. So this mask, it doesn't come with solid goggles like the panel does. What they do is they give you these inserts to pop into your mask to help block the LED light therapy. However, I am not going to use these today. I am going to just use it as it is. And one of the things that I was very interested in these masks is they are short treatments. Short treatment times. You're not having to wear this for 20 or 30 minutes, which is lovely. Now here is the Prana mask, and as you can see, the mouth portion is covered, so you're treating your whole mouth area. And it's got a pretty good array of lights here. And let me go ahead and take this off and plug it into the controller. So when you're using your controller, let me show you here. You have your power button, so I'm going to turn it on, and it's going to be the same for both of them. So here you have, at the top, you have your light, and then in the middle is your pulse light function, and then here's your timer. Now to change your light, you use the mode button. So you got the red and near, you got red and blue, which is magenta, and then it goes back to just red. So we're going to use red and near. And then to turn the pulse light function on, you press the power button and it turns it on, and it's one set pulsed function for this mask, which is 100 hertz, which is it's not visible to the naked eye. So you will not see this. It will not affect your eyesight or anything like that if you're sensitive to light. And then here is your timer, and we have our timer. It goes, let me start from the beginning, 1, 3, 6, and 9. Okay, so I'm gonna turn that off. I hope I explained that decently. I probably shouldn't have done this video so early. So what I'm gonna do is I am gonna do 1 minute of consecutive LED, okay, on both. And then I'm gonna use red and near, and then I'm gonna turn it on for 6 minutes of the pulsed light, and I will turn the lights off for that portion, and we can see how good these lights hit everywhere that we're concerned with aging and treating our skin. So I'm gonna turn them both on at the same time. Okay, so there's the red, so I'm gonna change it to red and near, and then I'm gonna change it to 1 minute. Okay, so we got 1 minute. And I have to say, it's pretty comfortable, and if I get thirsty, I can sneak my drink straw under here and take a sip of my water if I wanted to. So, all right. So when this minute is up, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna stop the camera, and I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna turn off my bathroom light, and then I'm gonna turn the mask on to the pulsed light function. And we got about 23 more seconds for this. And what I love about this is that you can turn off the near infrared on both these masks, where all the LED masks that are out there for your neck and your chest, you don't have the option to turn off the near infrared or the infrared. So if you have hyperpigmentation that is triggered by heat, then you're stuck with that to where these you are not. So let me pause, and I'm going to go turn off my camera, and I will be right back. Okay, we're back, and I have no light, so I'm going to turn on the mask again. And when you first turn it on, it always defaults to 1 minute and the red LED light therapy. So here's what it looks like with the consistent red LED. You can see everywhere is getting treated. There's no shadows under here. Okay, so now let's turn it to, can't really see the buttons, so I'm going to turn it to red and near, and I'm going to turn the pulse light on, and I'm going to turn the timers to 6 minutes. All right, so here's the pulse light. As you can see it on camera, but when I'm looking out of this mask, I cannot see it whatsoever. So for those of you who are sensitive to the pulsed function on the panel, this is a great option for you. And it doesn't matter what the frequency of the pulse light is. They all treat the same as long as it's still pulsing. All right, so I'm going to continue this treatment off camera, and I will see you guys back shortly. Okay, my treatment is finished, so I'm just going to go ahead and remove these masks. Now, one thing I really love too about these is that the controller, it has a timer on it. So you can see your time here. You can see the countdown. And when it's finished, it does give you a buzz. So there's the, I hope you guys can see that. The camera's not focusing, but there's the timer there and it does count down. So love that function on this. Now, I wish these other LED light mask companies would come out with a controller like this to where you can see the time and how much you have left. One thing I would say that the controller needs is definitely a clip, because generally when we're using our LED light masks, we're running around doing things like I do. And oftentimes I'm not wearing a pocket, and something that clips on my pants would be good. So I just tuck these into my yoga pants that I have on now. What else was I going to point out? I was wearing this without the goggles, and my vision wasn't occluded like it is with other masks. So I definitely do not need these, but if you are sensitive to light, getting into your eyes from other masks, then I would definitely recommend putting these in. First impression, awesome. This is a great alternative for those times when I don't have time to sit down in front of my panel and I need to do things, but I still want to get in my LED light treatment. I will reach for the mask and the chin to chest piece. Also great for traveling as well. So, you know, because we don't want to take our panels traveling, because, you know, they will break, because this is glass, or actually this is plastic right here, but you risk the chance of these getting broken and damaged if you travel with them. And they're heavier than the masks. And these do come with baggies as well, which I will do. I may have showed you the unboxing before this goes up. So the serum completely absorbed into my skin. It doesn't feel greasy or sticky or anything. This is definitely going to be my new favorite going forward. I can incorporate this one into my current skincare routine. So if I wanted to do LED, you know, in the morning, I don't have to worry about washing off my skin. But then I also love the toner too. That is also awesome. I love both of them. So if you don't like the toner, go for the serum. If you are sensitive to niacinamide, don't use the serum. Go for the toner. But so far as a first impression, I really, really love it. And this one can definitely be used with your microcurrent. I'm going to go perform microcurrent now, and I'll let you guys know how the treatment came out. So I'll see you in a bit. You made it this far. Yay. Well, at least I hope so. Sorry, I am just kind of like all over the place with my videos lately. I just feel so out of touch when I sit down and film a video, because I got so much going on, you know, outside of here, that, you know, my brain is fried when it comes to making a video these days. And hopefully that's going to change here soon as things start to settle down. Now, my favorite LED light device of all time, which I've mentioned this for almost a year now, is the Maysama Pulse 40 LED light panel. I love this panel. I love the pulse light and what it does for my skin. So this is my favorite. However, if the pulse light isn't for you, because this one is quite flashy, you can use this panel, however, without the pulse light, and you have the option to turn off the near infrared as well. And you have the option to use just near infrared to treat any kind of inflammation that you have in your muscles and pain as well all over the body. So just so you know, this isn't just for the face and the neck and the chest. You can use this all over your body as well. The LED light mask, new favorite LED light mask. Because I love the pulse light so much and what it does for my skin, these are awesome. So when I don't have time to sit in front of the panel, I will use these. I will take these when I travel because I know I will use them because the treatment is really quick for me. It's not 20 minutes, it's not 30 minutes. My treatment is only 7 minutes. So I love them. I highly recommend them. With the mask, they do have that combo pack that you can buy them together. And it's like under $700. The panel, I believe, starts at $439. I do have a 10% off code that will get you 10%. And then I'm pretty sure Maysama is going to have a Black Friday sale too. So if you can't wait until Black Friday, use my code and save, or wait until Black Friday and see what kind of sale that they're going to have if you really want these. And I highly recommend them. Another option for you too, one of my viewers picked up the Maysama Urchin, and she can't use the electrical muscle stimulation because it's too strong. So the Maysama Urchin has electrical muscle stimulation, which they call microcurrent. It has sonic massage, red LED light therapy with the pulsed light, and heat. You can turn off the heat and the EMS and the vibration, and you can just use the pulsed LED light on this. So she says she just started picking this up and using this on her skin to treat her skin with the LED. And she says she's seeing great results with it. So if you're looking for something that is a bit more affordable and you want that pulse light, you can travel with this. Or if you want to just spot treat something really quick, this is a great option too, just so you guys know. I should pick this up and test it out again and see, you know, if my thoughts have changed on it. But I mean, having something to spot treat with your LED, I mean, you have that sonic vibration too. It might be worth looking into, just so you know. All right, so that is it for this video. Thank you so much for being so patient with me, and you know, please forgive me for, you know, my forgetfulness, my brain fog that I'm having. Just so much is going on right now, and hopefully I'll be able to sit down and, you know, do a skin treatment with you guys soon and do a catch up on my life. And yeah, I'm sending you all so much love and light. Please give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.